Hey guys, ADHD here. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys how to build this awesome Enderman Anatomy Statue. A lot of you guys actually asked me to build this a while ago, and I did the Creeper and the Steve Anatomy Statue, but I was really hesitant to do it just because he's so thin, the Enderman, and I really wasn't sure there was a lot of space to work with, but I think it came out pretty awesome, actually. I put it on Instagram, and a lot of you guys really enjoyed it, so I decided to go ahead and do a tutorial on it. So anyway, let's get started. Come over here to this little shadow and there's nothing above it, but there's a shadow for some reason. This would be our work area. So find your work area. We're going to start right now. As always, guys, if you actually do build the statue, feel free to send me a picture of it on Instagram or Twitter. I usually almost always respond to them on Instagram, and I usually retweet them on Twitter. So go ahead and feel free to send it to me. Anyway, let's go and get started. So what you're going to need for this is you're going to need gray wool, black wool, magenta wool, purple wool, block of quartz, white wool, pink wool, and these two are just items I use. Okay? But primarily you're going to need gray wool, black wool, and block of quartz. Okay, so let's go and get started on this. And as remember, guys, as always, pause button is your best friend in this video. If at any point I go too fast, feel free to pause it. Or if I go too fast, you can go back. That's the magic of video. All right, so let's go and get started. So what you're going to do is you're going to start off with 4 black wool. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We are working on his left leg, as you can see, the left leg right here. And when the right leg will be about around here. So find your work area. So 4 black wool. You're going to do 1 gray wool, 1 black wool, then 5 gray wool, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then next you're going to do 1 black wool. The next you're going to do 1 gray wool. The next you're going to do 1 black wool. Then you're going to do 13 gray wool all the way up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. And we're going to come back over here down to the bottom. We're going to go to the right side, move cow, and we're going to be working the rest of the way up from this side. Okay. So we're going to do 3 black wool. 1, 2, 3. Then next we're going to do 7 gray wool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then the next you're going to do 2 black wool. 1, 2. Then next you're going to do 9 gray wool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and then after that you're going to do 2 black wool. 1, 2. Then you're going to do 1 gray wool. Then you're going to do 3 black wool. 1, 2, 3. All right, perfect. So congratulations, you have finished the front of the leg. Now we're going to be working on the back of the leg. Okay, so on this left side, you're going to start off with 9 black wool on the back left side of the leg. Remember that, guys. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 black wool. Then next, you're going to do 1 gray wool, then 1 black wool. Then you're going to do something really easy and just go all the way up with gray wool. The rest of the way is just gray wool until we get to the top. Okay, perfect. Now come all the way back down, and we're going to start on this side. Okay, so this side is 6 black wool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And then next you're going to do 2 gray wool. 1, 2. Then 1 black wool. Then 3 gray wool. Then 2 black wool. Then 10 gray wool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then next you're going to do 1 black wool, 1 gray wool, then 1 black wool. Alright, perfect. So you should look like this. I'm going to do a little side or view for both sides so you guys can see. This should be your back, and this should be your front. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started on the actual body part now. Alright guys, so on top of this, what we have here, we're going to build a 2x4 rectangle. So right here in the middle, just go ahead and add a whole gray row. Then on the right side and left side, add 2 blocks. Just like that. Okay, and then we're going to be building the front of the body and then the back of the body over here. Okay, so that's how we're going to work. So what you're going to do first is you're going to do, this is the body, guys. We're only building half of the Enderman right now. Then we're going to do the anatomy half next, okay? So right here in the front of this thing you have right here, go ahead and do 3 gray wool going to the right. 1, 2, 3. Then 1 black wool. Then the next row we're going to do 2 gray wool, 1 black wool, 1 gray wool. The next row we're going to do 1 gray wool, 1 black wool, 2 gray wool. Then the next row we're going to do the exact same thing. Okay. Then the next row is going to be all gray. Then the next row is going to be 2 gray wool, 1 black wool, 1 gray wool. Then the next row is going to be gray, black, black. Then the next row after that's going to be all gray. Then after that, it's going to be 2 black, 2 gray. Then after that, it's going to be 1 gray, 1 black, 2 gray. Then the final row will be all gray. Perfect. All right, so now let's go ahead and get started on the back side. So for the back side, we're just going to come over here, and we're going to be doing the same thing, building off what we have right here. You should have this. Now it should be 3 long, and we're going to be adding the 4th. Okay. So the first row is going to be 1 black, 3 gray. Then the next row is going to be 1 gray, 1 black, 2 gray. Then the next row is going to be 2 gray, 1 black, 1 gray. Then the next row is going to be the exact same thing. We're kind of copying what we have in the front, but it does change up towards the end, so don't, keep track. Okay, then the next row is going to be all gray. Then the next row is going to be 1 gray, 1 black, 2 gray. Then the next row is going to be 1 black, 1 gray, 1 black, 1 gray. Then the next row is going to be all gray. Then the next row is going to be 2 gray, 2 black. Then the last 2 rows are going to be all gray. So let's do the last 2 rows all gray. Boom, perfect. Okay, and then just go ahead and fill in the top if you want. Just go ahead and fill this top piece in right here. And we're going to leave the sides open like this because the arm is going to cover this regardless. So go ahead and leave it like that. Let's go ahead and get started on the head. Okay, so for the head, we're going to do something similar to what we did in the leg. We're going to add a whole nother row of gray wool all around the top. Okay, and then on the back and front, we're going to add a whole row. Okay, and then we're going to be building in front of those to make our faces and our designs and stuff like that. Okay, so what you're going to do is in the front right here, this is his face. You're going to do a whole row of gray, just like this. Then the next row will be another row of gray. Then the next row will be 1 gray, 2 black, 1 gray. Then the next row will be 1 magenta, 1 purple, 1 magenta, 1 gray. Then the next row will be 2 black, 2 gray. Then the next row will be 1 black, or 1 gray, I'm sorry about that, 1 black, 2 gray. Then the next row will be 1 black, 2 gray, then 1 black. Then the final row will be 1 black, 1 gray, 2 black. Okay, so that is our Enderman's face right there, as you can see. So let's go ahead and get started on the back real quick. On the back is going to be the same exact thing we're going to be building in the front right here. And the first row is going to be 1 black, then 3 gray. Then the next row is going to be 1 gray, 1 black, 2 gray. The next is going to be a full row of gray. Then the next row is going to be 1 gray, 1 black, 2 gray. Then the next row is going to be 1 black, 2 gray, 1 black. Then the next row is going to be 2 gray, 1 black, 1 gray. The next is going to be 1 black, 1 gray, 1 black, 1 gray. Then the final row is going to be 1 gray, 1 black, 2 gray. Okay, just like that. Perfect. So now we're going to get started on the side of his head, guys. Let's go and get started on that. And we're going to be doing the same exact thing. This we don't have to move out though. We're just going to be placing blocks right here, basically. Okay, so the first row is going to be all gray, just like that. Then the next row is going to be, what is it going to be? 1 gray, 1 black, and the rest of the row is going to be gray. Then the next row is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gray, then 1 black. And then the next row is going to be 2 gray, 1 black, 2 gray, 1 black. I always have trouble with the size of the head. They always confuse me. All right, and the next row is going to be all gray. Then the next row is going to be a total of 4 gray, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 black, 1 gray. Then the last row is going to be all gray. Okay, and then what we're going to do on this side is we're just going to fill this in with gray because it's going to be blocked off by the anatomy part anyway. So just fill this whole part in with gray. It doesn't really matter. You can do that with the bottom too. It all is up to you, really. Okay. So I'm going to fill mine in real quick. Lazily. All right, there we go. So perfect. Oh, actually, sorry, the last row you cannot do like that. My bad. All right, so now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be working from the back to the front. Okay, messed up there a little bit, guys. So again, you're going to have this part cleared up. We're going to have this last block open, and we're going to be working from the back to the front. And the way this is going to work is you're going to do 1 black, 1 gray, 1 black. Then the next one's going to be 1 black, 1 gray, 1 black, the exact same as last. Then the next one's going to be 1 black, 2 gray. Then the next one's going to be 2 gray, 1 black. Then the next one's going to be 1 black, 2 gray. And then the next row is going to be 1 black, 1 gray, 1 black. Okay, there we go. The top was a little bit weird, but here's a view of it so you guys can see what it looks like in case you messed up. Okay, or if I confused you. So there you go. That's what it should look like. This is going to be the side of your head. Take a look at that. Pause if you need to. Take a look at this side if you need to. Pause. And we'll take a look at the front once more. Okay, so now we are done with that. We are going to get started on his arms. Okay, so for the arm, it's going to be a little bit weird to place it, but the way it is, his arm is actually one above his torso. So find these 2 center blocks in his torso and then go up 1 block. That's a really easy way to find it. It's give you guys a second to find it. And on the right side, we're going to place 1 gray wool. And then from there, we're going to be working our way back. Okay? Our way down, I mean, sorry about that. So 1 gray wool. Then we're going to do 6 black wool. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then after that, it'll be 1 gray. Then it'll be 2 black. Then it'll be 9 gray. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay? Then after that, it'll be 2 black. 1, 2. Then 7 gray. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I believe that's right. I hope I didn't miscount that. Mine. And then 3 black. So 1, 2, 3. We'll find out in this next row if I miscounted mine. But again, the numbers are accurate. So if you did 7, you should be fine. Okay, so then the next row we're going to be doing is the left side. We're going to be working up. It's kind of hard to work down. That's why I don't like doing it. But we had to do it for the first one. And the rest of them we'll be working upwards, guys. So remember that. Okay, so from the bottom of the left side, we're going to be doing 4 black wool. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then after that, it's going to be 1 gray, then 1 black, then 5 gray. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then after that, it's going to be 1 black, 1 gray, 1 black. Then next it's going to be 16 gray wool. So basically it's going to be 1 away from the top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So again, 16, but 1 away from the top. And the final block will be black wool. Okay, so now we're going to get working on this side. So come down here to the back, and we're going to start at the bottom of the left side. Okay, so from the left side, you're going to do 9 black wool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then the next is going to be 1 gray, then 1 black. Then the remaining, it's going to be 18 blocks. So 18 blocks of gray wool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And we're at the top, okay? And then the next block is going to be 1 black. Then the final block will be 1 gray. All right, that was a lot of counting. Let's come back to the bottom. We're going to be working on the right side. So the next one will be 6 black wool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I like to count in threes like that. I don't know why. It just makes it a little easier for me. Okay, so then 2 gray after that. 1, 2. The next will be 1 black. And the next will be 3 gray wool. 1, 2, 3. The next it'll be 2 black. 1, 2. Then it'll be 10 gray. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then the next will be 2 black. Then 1 gray. Then 3 black. 1, 2, 3. And the final block will be a gray. Okay, there you go. That is our arm right here. This is our Enderman's arm. Pretty simple. That is this whole half, actually. So that's half of our Enderman right there. So give yourself a round of applause. You've completed half of the statue. But the other side is extremely easy. The only hard part is the ribcage, which I will also work you through. But the rest of it is pretty easy, guys. So let's go get started. Okay, so for the anatomy half, it is extremely easy, as I said. Let's go and get started on that. What you're going to do is get the block of quartz out. And we're going to go 2 blocks to the right of our current leg we have here. And we're going to build a 4x4 block, just like this. Okay, so 2 away, and then we're going to start our second leg right here. And all you have to do is use a block of quartz and match this exact same leg length. So just look at this leg, and once you get to up here, you're at the same height. So just go ahead and take any one of them, really. And just take it all the way up until you get to the same height as the leg we have over there. Okay, so there we go, perfect. So just match it up like that. Okay, and you don't have to use block of quartz. If you prefer to use something else like white wool or I don't know what else you could use. You can use iron block, I guess. You can. I just think that this looks the closest to bone rather than this. It looks too fuzzy to me. So anyway, then once you have one that's correct, you can just keep copying that one, really. And it's really simple. Okay. The Enderman's hard because it's got so many different details to it, and it's just the texture is so annoying. But the anatomy part's really simple. Okay. And boom. And now that you're here, we're going to be doing 4 rows of 4 coming from our torso over here. So 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. Okay, so this is our pelvis, and we have our leg, and we are going to start on the spine and the rib cages now. Okay, so before we get started on the spine, I actually forgot one part. All we have to do is fill this little spot we have in here with gray wool. So just fill all of that in with gray wool, and we should be good. Alright, so anyway, let's get started on the spine. So for the spine, come to the back right here, get your block of quartz, and you're going to take this one back block right here all the way up till you get 1 block away from his head. So it'll kind of be like a spine, you see what I'm saying? So it should look just like that. Okay, and then what you're doing is on this top block, what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and add 3 to it, going to the left side. So 1, 2, 3. Then you're going to skip 1 block and do the exact same thing. 1, 2, 3. Then go down 1 more block, skip another block again, then do 1, 2, 3. then we're going to come over to the front side, or not the front, we're going to go to the front for a second. Then you're going to add 3 to all those coming towards the front. So 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to be working from those towards the body. Okay? So all you can do is add 1 to that one, and then go into towards the body again. Then you're going to diagonal 2 blocks. Okay? Just like that. Then the next one, you're going to do 1, go into the right, left again, then go down 1, then go left 1, then go down 1, then go left 1, then go down 1. Okay, and then on the next one, all you're going to do is go 1 diagonal, just like that. Boom. So take a look at it. That part's a little bit, that's the hardest part, honestly, I think. It's kind of hard to explain, that's why. But it's pretty easy. It's just kind of, again, hard to explain. All right. And then inside here, you can decide whether you want to do this or not. I did, but you can decide to make like a little black and purple heart, which is what I did, but it's kind of hard to make a heart. So I just kind of did like something like this. It was like right here in the bottom of the rib cage, I made a black wool, then I went diagonal 1, and then diagonal another 1. Then I went diagonal 1, and then added 1 to that one for kind of like a half of our heart, I guess you could say. I don't know. Some weird thing. It looks more like a heart on the outside. You can go ahead and make it bigger if you want to. You can go ahead and do 2 on this side, then go diagonal like this. And then remove that. That kind of looks more like it. So we go diagonal 2, then 2, then go diagonal and add 2 more. And you can fill that in. It doesn't really look like much inside there, but from the outside it kind of does look like a heart if you look at it. Alright. So then let's start on the skull. So the skull is really, really easy. All we have to do is match up our skull over here and leave the space open for the eyeball. So go ahead and just fill in all this. We're going to do this. It's going to be 1 block off of the rib cage. So go ahead and do 4 rows, I guess you could say. Or 5 rows, actually. My bad. Or 4 rows. I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm confusing you guys. So 4 rows, guys. 4 rows like this. So I forgot if the Enderman's body matches up with his torso. Okay? And then, again, we're just going to copy the front and the whole head, really. The only blocks we're going to have to leave open is the eyeball. So leave these 3 right here open. And then the rest of it, we're just going to copy. It's really simple. So we can just relax and just fill all this in. And, yeah, so hope you guys are having a good day. This is always the weirdest part, is just filling stuff in, because there's really nothing to explain besides just, you know, chilling. So let's go ahead and fill all this in. We're almost done here. And, actually we're not almost done. We still did the back. Alright, so last row of this side. And now we're going to come back to the back, and we are going to fill in the back. Alright. Okay, so then once you've done that, you can build the brain in there, which is what I did. And all you do to fill the brain is just kind of fill the whole thing in with, what's it called? Can't even get in this little spot. All you have to do is fill it in with white wool and pink wool. So you can go ahead and do that if you'd like. The way to do that is just kind of go diagonal like this and make your brain. It's not really the pattern to it. It's just kind of, you just kind of do it. And we'll make a little mini brain real quick for the sake of this. But then once you have that done, it's pretty much all there is to it. But let me just finish this up real quick. Okay, and then you want to make it bigger, but you can't unless you're in that spot. This is always, again, it's like really nothing to it. It's just kind of, you just kind of place the block. There's no pattern to it. I just kind of do it all the time like this. Okay, then you can add to the front, because you want to make sure you get the eyeball right. So come right here, then you're going to do 1 pink. You just want to make sure the center part is a pink one. So it would be right here. So the pink wool right here on this left side, then a pink wool right here, or white wool right there. Then finish it up with the block of quartz. And leave that one open, because again, his eyeball kind of comes out his head like a weirdo. Okay, so there you go. Now once we've done that, all we have to do is the arm, which is, as you guys can tell by the leg, is really simple. Just come over here to the right side. Again, it's going to be 1 block away from his torso. And you take those 4 blocks all the way down until you match them up with the arm across the way. So you can just keep gently looking over to the, oh, you don't have to do it gently. Look as fast as you want. But look over to the left side and match it up to the same length. Okay, so once you've done, get one of them perfectly, all you do is, you know, do the same thing, just copy it. Okay. And there you go. I'm sorry if this last part got a little bit confusing compared to the rest of it. I was actually a little confused myself, but I think I did a pretty good job. Okay, so once you've done that, you should be good. And there you go. We are at the top, and that is our creeper anatomy statue. Let's do some side views real quick, so you guys can, you know, pause at any point if you need to check up on what you've done. Okay, that's the one at the front. If you guys watch this, you know, if you guys actually built it, you can hit the like button. I greatly appreciate that. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys want me to do more anatomy statues, let me know. I already have a creeper and a Steve one, so, you know, you should definitely check those out. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. I do loads of Minecraft tutorials and crazy stuff like this, so I definitely recommend you subscribe. And yeah, that's about it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Adios. Hey guys, welcome to the outro. Thank you so much for making it here on the right side of your screen. This is a recommended video. I'm going to click on that, and that'll take you to my last video on my other channel where I show you guys this really cool Xbox skin I got. I haven't uploaded over there in a while, but I'm planning to upload and relaunch that channel really soon, so definitely recommend you go check that channel out. And on the left side of your screen, where it says previous video, I'm going to click on that, and that'll take the last video on this channel where I show you guys how to build this really crazy creeper slash wither, and that's pretty cool, so I definitely recommend you check that out too. If you're on the mobile app, you can get to both those videos by clicking the card button in the top right side of your screen. It's a little bubble, and you get to both those videos as well. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Adios.